Hey everyone, welcome back to the BVTV channel. I'm your host, BVTV, as we're going to be continuing the FIFA World Cup group stage, the final leg. Super excited. The reason why we're actually doing Turkey versus Egypt first is because, basically, this game right here, both these teams are guaranteed to be eliminated because Switzerland and Uruguay both have 6 points. Both these teams have none. So I figured let's put the two teams that are just playing to for points and show a face here because they've got no hope of advancing. And so I figured, well, we'll put them on first, and then we'll go to the important game. If I can get I'm trying to make sure my bandwidth is fine and all that stuff before I even go on camera. Because those of you who were here yesterday know we've had a crazy explosion of issues yesterday. It was insane. There we go. Read it well. Sorry about that. I just want to make sure everything went well. By the way, Egypt in the red, Turkey in the white. Was Mohammed? Oh no! Whoa! Could have been a penalty, but it's funny. Both these teams have played historically bad this year. Egypt basically, well, they've kept it competitive. They've scored 2 goals at least, but they've given up 3. Turkey, on the other hand, has scored no goals and have given up 3. So, yeah.
The attack continues.
I think we honestly witnessed the biggest shocker so far. And oh my gosh, what was that do? Oh my god, he kicked it off the post. A free goal, literally a free goal, and he hits it off the post. Unbelievable. Egypt's ball. Here goes Mohamed Salah trying to run like there's no tomorrow.
Fruitful looking attack.
Offside is going to get to El Mani.
He's managed to lose his marker.
Trezeguet. Actually, I have the guy on my team.
Patiently looking for an opening. Dangerous looking attack.
Because Mohamed Salah gets blocked. He took too long. He paused.
On the way through, so a corner here.
And it ultimately cost him.
Played into the center of the box.
Okay, there we go. I was like, man, what is? I think that's a goal because he literally kicked that into his own goalkeeper section.
Ozan Tufan.
I thought he drove that into his team's goalpost.
It's with Burak Yilmaz.
I've just woken up, so if it looks like my eyes are not completely open, they're probably not. Yorkslutz Tufan, there we go. That's an easy name. Easier than the rest. Look, this guy's this fantastic dribbling here, but Alden's had some pretty good defense on him.
Players waiting in the middle. Umut. It's with Çalhanoğlu. This looks promising.
But so far, the teams that have been eliminated as it stands are Australia and Venezuela from Group A, from Group B, Bulgaria and Paraguay, and the shocker here in Group C, Ecuador and Romania. That right there was the biggest shocker of them all. I mean, talk about choking. The goal differential that Norway needed to advance was so large, I didn't think it was possible. They literally scored 7 goals. Yeah, right now they have the best. They have the most goals scored with 11. So let's see who's going to try to beat that.
Terms, moving the ball nicely.
Because Mohamed, the shot's a goal for Egypt. As Egypt now leads 1-0 thanks to Mustafa.
Well, Derek, the keeper's not going to want to see the replay of this.
One more time, gets it right past though. That defender right past the goalkeeper, barely getting it through there, but still, it's a goal. Mustafa Mohamed, a huge goal. It's 1-0 Egypt. Like I said, for right now, it's right now. Both these teams understand that they are going to be eliminated after this game is over. It's playing for pride and playing for that confidence that you've at least got a point or at least a win under your belt in your quest to become FIFA World Champion. It's going out with keeping your head up and not down. That's what both these teams are fighting for.
And they continue to advance.
I think that guy just ate it dead in the face.
And the referee has given the
corner here for Egypt again.
Scope here for them to add to their lead. And firing it into the area. It didn't happen for them.
I'm not sure what was happening.
Cuts it back. And Salah.
Egypt just got pushed back hard. Wow.
It's promising this. And we'll take
the
efforts
shot
like that all day long.
Yeah, nothing was gonna. There was no way that thing was going in.
Salah.
No Salah.
El Neni with it. Oh, that's one for them to
pursue. You get.
Good defending to prevent.
What's up, JC Game Man? Welcome, welcome.
Salah.
Welcome to the show. By the way, folks, tomorrow we're gonna be doing UFC Fight Night 34, yes, I think it's 34. Cannot wait for that one. And on Thursday, this is a simulation like you do in. Let me get my checks for it. Like you do in years for. Yes, this is a simulation. Yes. For the most part, because the reason why it's a simulation, not me playing. It's because I am a little bit biased towards certain countries. Like I like Belgium and Egypt. And England and Canada. So there's a lot of groups that I personally like a lot. But I that's why I don't play them, because those teams would be the teams every year that just going on to the finals, you know. So I don't think it's fair if I play them, and so I try to let the computer actually fight for their respected country, and I think I just make it a lot fairer like that. And also, once we actually finish the Men's World Cup, I think I'm going to say this throughout the every time, at least once every time we stream FIFA. After we finish the Men's World Cup, for the first time ever, we're going to be doing the Women's World Cup. That's the term. It's almost the identical thing as the legitimate FIFA World Cup. You have the group stage. The only difference is we don't have 32 teams, we have 48. So that means the group stages are a bit longer. And also, in order to kind of know who's second and third place, what we do is once we get to the semifinals, that's 6 teams. It's to be an odd number. So the team who scored the most and has the least goal differential, or the best goal differential, will then be automatically put onto the finals, while the second and third place team compete to see who's going to be second, who's going to be third place and not make it, and who will be the second place team to go into the finals. That way we have that like fair-ish thing. So what was that? What team do you want to win?
A textbook interception.
It sounds really bad, even though I'm American. I don't think I ever really cheer for anyone on Team USA, because I like Weston McKennie. I'd have to say Belgium, and if not Belgium, the United States, because I'm American, so I kind of have to go for them. But yeah, it'd be Belgium, USA, and if not them,
Afsha.
Make a third team.
Abdallah Goma. And Mohamed Salah now.
Even though they're probably not even going to make it this year through the the group stage. Iceland. Why not Iceland? Those are my top 3 favorites. Yeah, to see this is the first year we're not going to have Brazil in the knockouts, which is so weird. Like it's insane to explain. I mean, Brazil's not in. Canada and Mexico are. You know, Canada knocked out Finland, and Mexico knocked out Brazil, and I was just stunned by that. Sharif going to come in for Mohamed, brother. That's a decision made by Egypt. I said this game right here again is playing for pride. Both these teams understand that they will not be advancing in the World Cup. It's all about for points. I said, but the next game we do. I've never played FIFA before. What's the best team in this game? I'm a bit. That's a tough one because that goes by like that goes by on like their difference of tactics, who's better defensively and offensively. Like if I'm gonna say the best all-around team, I think personally the best all-around team is FC Bayern Munich or Munich. I think the best offensive team.
Salah. Just knocking it around, looking to carve out a chance.
Is Manchester City. I think the best defensive team. Mo Salah, a second goal for Egypt. It's 2-0 as they're trying to end this tournament with pride for them.
Derek, the keeper's not going to want to see the replay of this. Completely
I think the best defensive team.
Shocker.
So 2-0 now.
Sorry for the hard question. No, you're good. You're good. I enjoyed them. It makes me think, and I've got to really, like break down who is, in my opinion at least, one of the best. I think defensively, I feel that Barcelona doesn't get a lot of respect for their defensive prowess. If not Barcelona, then Liverpool. But yeah, I would say those two are tied for being great defensive units. I'm also with defense. I'm also factoring in their goalkeepers. So that's Mark Ter Stegen's over there as well with Barcelona. You now also going to come in for Yaziki. That substitution made by Turkey and Kavesi, I think, is going to come in for. These names.
Çalhanoğlu.
But yes, once we finish the men's, we're going to be doing a Women's World Cup, and that'll start the history making on this channel, because we've never done a Women's World Cup before. And now that there are 16 teams, I've already put them into groups, and I already have their schedule waiting to go on once we finish the men. So I'm really excited for it. It'll probably be 3 or 4 weeks that we do the women's one. Just because, 16 teams compared to 48 is a big difference in number. I mean, just alone in the group stage of the Men's World Cup, that's 72 games that we would have already watched once we finished that. So that's a lot of games right there. And to be honest, that's the chunk of the tournament, is the group stage. Which a lot of people forget that.
This looks promising.
Ooh.
And given away.
I'm like really struggling right now. Problem is I woke up like maybe 30 minutes ago. So that wasn't the
excellent challenge.
Wasn't my best decision.
Afsha.
So Egypt here is just trying to push up head to go to get that third goal, really just trying to send. I mean, how heartbreaking would it be for Turkey, who's also almost always advanced through the group stage? So then, I mean, they're already going home, but to be blanked, to have 3 direct losses under your belt, that right there is going to be heartbreaking for them. That's a tough one to come back from. I mean, for Egypt, they're also eliminated, but at least they'll end out with 3 points at the minimum, But the next game after this one is for all the marbles in this group, because it'll be the 2 teams who are 2-0 undefeated.
It looks promising.
Switzerland and Uruguay. One of these 2 teams can be the second team in their respective group stage period to have potentially swept their group. The only other team to do that was the host country, in England, in Group A.
And showing fine vision. Looks promising, this.
Let's see what do we got here. As Egypt's trying to make the most. You can call it, ref. Thank you. Egypt beats Turkey 2-0. Both of these teams are now eliminated from the FIFA World Cup. Let's go on to bigger and better. Thank you guys for coming, Egypt and Turkey. We appreciate it, but you didn't do enough to make it into the knockout stage. Sorry for that. All right, next up, folks, will be Switzerland and Uruguay. I have a whole paper that I have all the stuff on, so I have to read it indefinitely. All right, they're playing this, they're going there. It's like a well-oiled machine. All the games in leg 3 will be played in on-field. I'll probably go into the Emirates Stadium in the finals, maybe.
Hello everyone, Anfield looking radiant today, the sun shining brightly.
One of these teams will be taking that first place spot if this is to end in a draw.
And if the
benefit for Uruguay is that they'll have the better goal differential. They have a positive 3-goal differential going into this game. As for the benefits for Switzerland would be they have a positive 3-goal differential, so they'd be the first place team. Uruguay, on the other hand, would be the second place team because they have a positive 2-goal differential. So this is going to be a quite interesting game that we're about to experience. But as I've said, folks, tomorrow is going to be UFC, and I'll probably even do an NBA 2K episode for the My NBA to kick it off with you guys,
we can check on the starting lineup.
which I think will be fun.
Sommer is the goalkeeper. Manuel Akanji plays with Nico Elvedi in central defence, and the story in attack is one of a strike partnership. Well, a good tackle.
You know, the most coolest thing about doing this World Cup is seeing, watching, and identifying which teams have gotten better. Canada's gotten better. Norway's gotten 10 times better, but honestly, the reason why they've gotten 10 times better is they have an amazing striker now in Erling Haaland, who scored 5 goals against Ecuador. So it was nuts when you think about it. It goes there. Oh, it bounces off the post. What I thought was going to be a sure goal, it was just a wildfire of a shot, and just cost them that 1-0 lead.
Possession lost, intercepted.
Right now, this is the battle for first place. Those first place teams typically get the easier run of luck, as we know, when it comes to the knockout stages.
Still pushing for that goal that would see them forge ahead.
And Uruguay, as I said, both these teams have played very, very well. So, much respect to both of them. They've dominated. They dominated Egypt, and wow, that pass was so far out. Yeah, that really hurt the attack too. Think about it, he just went from potentially having a goal-scoring opportunity to having to reset. The Alves trying to get some space. Oh, yikes. Well, he was trying to create some space, but Uruguay is still going to have position there. They regain it once again back. But now, look at the blockade. It's still standing strong, which means it's going to be hard to get passed through. It's going to be hard to get guys open. And getting a shot is going to be very difficult. Look, this guy's sandwiched in almost. There's so much great defensive pressure. There's miscommunication, too, on top of that. That was great defense and great pressure defense from Switzerland. But again, they cannot get a hold of the football, which is hurting them. Because, again, Uruguay has possession. Eventually, if they do not get possession soon, they're going to make a mistake. And Uruguay's going to score. So I have to update the
well, it wasn't a great pass, was it?
It's tricky.
Nicely cut out.
To get blanked out, that's got to stink. I'm not sure what this crowd is saying because I don't speak that language. Yeah, that is super cool that they've actually added that for the international games, for the national team games. I think it's so cool.
Possession and patience, the watchwords.
Yeah, but how patient can you be when you've had possession for over 15 minutes?
In the middle. That's a lovely ball.
Dean Leonardo, okay.
What can he do from here?
So Darrow is again, he's stuck in a bad spot. He's stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Cuts it back.
Dialbi's a huge goal! They've had possession for so long, it amounted to nothing so many times, but a huge goal for Uruguay thanks to Dialbi's.
Well, as we can see again here, he knows exactly what he's doing and kids all the defenders with the cutback. And still with lots of
Uruguay wanting that first place spot, wanting the honors of sweeping their group. So the only other team to do it was England. They finished a solid 9 points, beating Australia, beating Czech Republic, beating Venezuela.
Zakaria.
What is crowd? You hear? I feel like I'm in a Jumanji game.
And intercepted it.
Like that whole crowd was doing dun, 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 like it was reminiscent to the Jumanji board game, and not the one with The Rock. I meant like the older one with Robin Williams. That one. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to talk about. At times I've got to like specify because people now only know the Jumanji remake with
real danger. Well, he made that interception
the
look
Rock
routine. In truth, it wasn't.
Kevin Hart and Jack Black.
Seferovic. On attacking possibilities.
High
quality defending. Well, a promising looking attack, but comes to nothing in the end.
Switzerland needs to do something. I mean, I realize they have done nothing offensively.
A sloppy pass.
Defensively, they've been decent. But offensively, they just aren't there right now.
The first half here at Anfield.
At the end of the first half, Uruguay with a strong 1-0 lead. They've had 74% possession of this game. What's up, man? How are you?
Plenty of talking points so far, and now the second half is
at
underway.
NTL. I forgot. I remember who this is, but I don't remember the name now. What the heck? Because I know we play Seeds together, so I know who you are. It's funny. I'm looking at this Uruguay, who just ended off with 74% possession. Once again, has possession of the football to start the half. Switzerland, I have no idea what they're doing in this game. So you're on 2K. You making a league? I did actually. I made my NBA, and I added a couple legends to spice it up. I bring back the Seattle Supersonics, and it's a goal! Goal number 2 for Uruguay. Big goal there. They're trying to ensure that they have the first place spot that they can say that they also swept their division, or their group.
Really disciplined, working as a team to force a mistake and regain possession high up the pitch. Then they take full advantage.
Rodriguez.
But yeah,
Manuel Akanji.
I made sure to add a couple teams.
Mbabu.
The Sonics should still be in the league. Oh yeah, absolutely. I was a fan of Kevin Durant when he got drafted by the Seattle Supersonics, and to see that they were removed, or not removed, but relocated for better lack of
counter-attacking, very much an option.
Was it was kind of bull, man. It really was. But I mean, the league did want a team in Oklahoma. It's a very hardcore fan base, so it made sense, sales-wise, I guess, and business-wise for that matter. But no, the Seattle Supersonics are in the same division with the Oklahoma Thunder on purpose. They have Sean Kemp and Gary Payton along with Detlef Schrempf on their team.
An alert intervention.
I have the updated trades as we stand in that game, along with some adjusted of the roster because with the legends and because with the expansion teams, there was the expansion league draft. So there was that.
Spot on with that tackle.
The San Diego Surf are going to be in the Clippers division. The Nashville Stars are in Dallas Mavericks division.
A matter of keeping his composure.
The Virginia Storm are going to be in the Orlando Magic's division. Meanwhile, the Cincinnati Lions are in Chicago's division, and the Vancouver Ravens. We got 2 teams in Canada now. Woohoo! Right, I just got food vibes from Seattle. Just thinking about Gary Payton.
A good-looking move.
Food vibes. Sierra has good food. I've heard they do.
Nico Elvedi.
Nothing beats New York's hot dogs and people just standing outside on like those food carts. Greatest things out
Granit Xhaka. Onto Elvedi. Manuel Akanji. Remo Freuler. Cedric Itten. Granit Xhaka. On the ball, Zakaria. Kevin Mbabu. Well, can they make one of these passes count?
Meant to put good vibes, not food vibes. There we go.
The effective shielding.
There we go.
Pressure.
I thought to my food, I was like, yeah, I'm not sure if they have good food. But, you know, I'm here for it.
Remo Freuler.
But no, I definitely just big props to all that good stuff.
Rodriguez.
You know, it's funny. This is the only group that actually has like a safety net, knowing that they're going to advance, man. That's why I'm just kind of glad this group was first. Yeah, this is like the least dramatic group that there is. So I'm kind of glad that these two games were first on. Oh my God, that guy just got elbowed like till next lifetime.
Xhaka. Rodriguez. Freuler in possession.
Freuler, not to Seferovic. Oh, what's Seferovic? But no, you know, adding legends like Michael Jordan, seeing that the Bulls didn't want to keep Dennis Rodman and put him out and allowed him to be on the expansion draft. I mean, seeing guys like Dwight Howard be on the expansion draft, seeing the teams that didn't want a lot of cap problems put some of their best players on the expansion draft was insane to me. So, you know, these expansion league teams may not be the most competitive, you know, of them, but they still are going to be able to push teams to the limit. That's what I'm really excited for when we do this. And also, you know, being able to highlight the G League, I think would be really cool in that. So it's a lot of things that I want to do with the My NBA, and I definitely would love to take it on to 2K22 and work from there. And I was going to make it a custom league, but then I realized I was having some issues trying to add even expansion teams that were downloaded. So because I was having those issues, I didn't want to even touch any of it. I was like, I'd rather just wait and try to do it some other time. That's why I use some of the 2K preset teams. But I just look forward to it. I really do. I mean, giving the Seattle Supersonics a modern twist on their logo and everything, I think will be really cool. I think some fans will like it. Some older ones may probably not necessarily, but I think that's what we're gonna do is pretty fun, pretty exciting. It will be simulation. I'm gonna put it on Hall of Fame difficulty and really see what these teams are made out of. I want to see who really has got what it takes to be successful, and I just can't wait for it.
Xhaka.
Also, occasionally I'll also stream My Park and My Career guy once I can get him up. His three-point shot is almost maxed out as we speak. So, trying to make a whole new shooting guard. I've always been a point guard that always handled the ball, didn't need to shoot. So having to adjust my style from always being a ball facilitator to being like, all right, I'm a catch and shoot specialist is super weird.
And on the ball is Cher.
Both of these teams will be advancing on to the next round, the knockout stages. Although Uruguay's getting that first place spot. Goodos on them. Folks, we're going to be going to the next group, Group F. As we'll see Ireland and Iceland. That game's up next. No, okay. Let's see here. Ireland and Iceland. This should be a good one. Iceland surprisingly has looked amazing. Ireland has looked amazing in this tournament so far. I've really been surprised by them. Iceland, where are you at? There we go. We're going to be in the on-field for this, for the third leg, by the way. You guys know I try to make this as quick as possible so we can get to the next game. Lickety-split.
Hello everyone, Anfield looking radiant today.
What's up, Andre Van Leeuwen? How's it going, man?
I'm Derek Ray, and joining me here on the commentary box for complete coverage is Lee Dixon. And every expectation that this will be a captivating contest.
Well, this should be a captivating contest. It truthfully should be.
Versus Iceland.
I'm excited, Derek. Really looking forward to this game. Come on, bring it on.
The thing is, they've got to update the entire Group E, actually, now that I think about it.
Collins.
Sorry, did I say we're going to Group E? I meant Group F. Ugh. Getting a big win. I'm happy that Egypt got 3 points. They scored 2. Yep, they did score 2. And they got out of a negative goal differential. Hey, good for them. They had a +1 goal differential and they're still eliminated.
This is Budvarsson moving the ball forward with purpose.
This Budvarsson.
Lovely incisive pass.
It's funny because you look at Iceland and they don't have they have 0 points going into this, but they can potentially put Ireland in a very dangerous spot because right now Cameroon and Greece are going to go at it. One of those teams will advance, but it puts Ireland in a bad spot if they don't win and Cameroon does. Especially if they lose by a couple goals. So Ireland at least wants to draw this game, just to guarantee and solidify that first place spot and won't have to worry about goal differential issues. Man, look at Group C. Group C was always nothing but goal differential issues. So it'll be interesting.
Well, I must say he acquitted himself well under pressure.
I'm still tallying up everything. Let's see, Turkey, you lost all 3 games, humiliatingly. Had 0 points. You didn't even score. So far, they're the only team that hasn't even scored a goal in this year's tournament. They've given up 5 goals.
Egan.
And that is a horrible World Cup attempt.
Jeff Hendrick. Robbie Brady.
So I can definitely say that the next year, I think Turkey will be in the eliminator game, the playing game, just 49 teams again. So it'll be their first time in there. Yikes.
And they continue to advance, and a lot of options here. Jon Daddy Budvarsson.
That's gotta suck.
Good technique displayed.
It's got to. But Budvarsson was just sitting. Bjarnason, sorry, was just sitting there. For the longest of times, he's barely able to even keep possession. They're lucky they're even getting a corner kick. That attack was about to be foiled. Bad passing and all. I feel they've got to update and keep up the corner kick here. Well, it was a good attempt, just a little bit too far. What I mean by too far, he was a little bit too far for that to really be powerful in that aspect.
Collins.
So I'm crossing out Egypt and all their statistics. Which is heartbreaking because I thought this was Egypt's year to make it. At least to the knockout stage. Collins, oh!
Untidy in possession. Jon Daddy Budvarsson.
Goes Bjarnason. It's a guy I've quite often had in my
on the offensive.
On my team.
Looks promising. This is it going.
Bjarnason. Oh, that was a decent attempt.
Well, look at the speed
but a great save by the goalkeeper.
And makes a really good save.
And over comes the corner.
I'm not sure what was the idea there, is if there wasn't be 3 or 4 guys right next to him as soon as he caught that.
In possession, Bjarnason. Still passing it around with authority. Aron Gunnarsson. And Sigurdsson with it. Is this the moment?
But Vardsson, who just lost complete possession there somehow. I don't think a lot of these teams that wind up losing the last game and still advancing, I feel like at least it takes the jitters off. All right, we lost one, at least it wasn't anything big. We got the jitters of trying to be undefeated consistently throughout this thing done with right before we have to be. So I think it's a bit of a, we can breathe. We're no longer undefeated, but we do have to win out after this type of thing. So it gets a little bit of pressure, but a lot of relief too. Brady, like the great Tom Brady. No?
Hurdur Magnusson.
I thought that was funny. Brady like the great Tom Brady.
In possession, Bjarnason.
It was cool in my opinion.
Jon Daddy Bödvarsson. Well, they couldn't keep possession.
Even with that, they're
John
the
Egan.
second advanced team in that group.
Not a successful intervention, winning the ball back.
Uruguay clean sweeping. Look at that. 9 points for them.
Arnason. And on the ball, Gunnarsson. Making progress. Sigurdsson.
There's Jofi Sigurdsson trying to get it to Gudmundsson.
Gudmundsson.
Sounds like I've been updating like stats and statistics as this thing is going on. But Vardsson, a good goal for Iceland.
And now they can celebrate.
Said Iceland understands that they will be eliminated once this game is over, but they are trying to put Iceland in a spot where they will not be the #1 team going forward.
In many ways, it doesn't do justice to how patient they were in the build-up. Just so composed, waiting for the right moment, and then the sheer power of the strike, really impressive.
Well,
it's a thunderbolt.
On the draw, what's going to happen is that when I pull them out and I go through and I put the teams that have so far advanced and I write them down and I pull them out of the cup, as long as there isn't another first place team in their game, the first place teams are going to get the home field advantage.
McLean in possession.
I said as long as they don't draw with another first place team.
And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Now can they make something happen?
And I'll make sure to write down first and second on their names, so I know who did what.
Options in the centre. Collins. Well, they have it again. No more time left. First half is over here at Anfield.
I mean, 1-0 for Iceland, trying to just stick it to Ireland here. And they're going to be the team that also kicks it off for the second half. Okay.
And now the second half is underway. Keeping possession of the ball with authority.
That's updated. All right, both of these are updated. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce.
Birkir Bjarnason. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down.
It's funny because after next month, after the Monday coming up, we will go from 8 teams back down to doing 8 games back down to 6.
Pulls it back. It looks promising. Hendrick.
Hurry hand, there we go.
And he's beaten him here. Well, no mistake from the keeper, acting
Good save by the goalkeeper.
Well, just look at the stats up there. They
4 shots for Iceland, 1 for Ireland. That was their first shot right there.
Mind you, only takes one little mistake and they could get back into this game.
Jason Mulambi.
It's funny, Ireland has beat Greece and Cameroon
You've certainly got to give this man
to get their 6 points.
Up to this point, Lee.
Well, his manager will be delighted with him. He's been spot on in this game, hasn't he? Energy, imagination, desire, and a steely determination.
And a steely determination. That's a funny one. To write down the back of the paper. That's Uruguay and Switzerland have advanced. Charleston. Ireland right now has a +3 goal differential, or had. Now it's +2. Iceland scores a second goal, so it's going to be down to a +1 goal differential, which then puts them in a very interesting spot. But Vardson's going to get stopped. Throw in here for Iceland. Substitution also made by Ireland, as Brown's going to come in for Mulambi.
Sigurdsson. And on the ball, Gunnarsson. Jon Daddy Bödvarsson.
Budvardsson, what a name.
No, high quality defending. Brown.
Brown to Stevens.
And there to intervene.
That bounced off his freaking cranium. That's funny. That literally went boink.
Aaron Gunnarsson.
Sometimes we see the best. Not only do we see the best stuff, we see the funniest stuff in the World Cup. So make sure to write down that Uruguay and Switzerland.
Ingersson. And on the ball, Gunnarsson.
Great. So Uruguay, Switzerland's in there.
Ingersson.
We have to add them. It's funny how once we finish the group stage on Monday,
Conor Hourihane.
where we go from 48 to 24, just like that.
Good-looking pass. Brady. Teammate available. It is to be a throw.
Take that one away.
Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. Can he play it in? Hendrick.
To Collins, all right. To Hendrick. Ireland trying to make sure they get a goal.
Big chance to get them on terms.
No, Iceland's had some pretty solid defense.
So a throw in here. Well, he really read that brilliantly.
It's funny. Greece was a favorite to be number one in this group stage, and have the easy pick here. But that doesn't look to be the case. Especially with Cameroon kind of sneaking up on them the way they have.
Collins.
Ireland shockingly gave Greece their loss.
Not getting anxious when they have the ball.
It was a Brown that I'm not sure what happened. I think he tripped on his own 2 feet. Truthfully, it was not the defender who touched him. Maybe he just seen something. But Vardson. Oh, why didn't he take the shot? He had the shot opportunity.
And cleared away. Matt Doherty. Duffy. Matt Doherty. Alan Brown with it.
It's funny, you look at
Collins.
Ireland definitely going to be stuck with a positive 2 goal difference, knowing that Greece has a +1 already. But if it went down to a tied goal differential, Ireland would be number 1 and Greece would be number 2 if they were to win. It's funny because Ireland's only scored 3 goals, by the way, in the group stage. 3. So this has not been a very high-scoring group. And Cameroon has the most with 4. And yeah.
And on the ball, Gunnarsson. Excellent passing. Did look as though they might be onto something for a second or so.
We're down to the added time, which is a minute of added time. Ireland with possession here, going to take the L. But, I mean, at least they've got 2 wins and 1 loss. Not looking too bad.
Brown.
Referee can call at any moment now.
And so the final whistle here.
And Iceland will not go out with nothing. They will get a victory over Ireland. They will take 3 points with them as they are now eliminated from the tournament. Thank you, Ireland. Next game we got for you folks will be Cameroon taking on Greece. The winner will get if Cameroon will. The winner will be advancing to the World Cup knockout stage. Who will it be? Cameroon, Greece. Who do you got? There goes Cameroon. Let's go to Greece. There we go. Aloha Park. That just sounds pretty cool. Aloha, aloha. You know, there's some coconuts around. go to the beach.
And I must say, this stadium falls in the must-visit category for any football fan, should the chance come.
Here we go, folks.
Anfield is the venue.
Cameroon in the green and red, Greece in the blue.
Position is the former Arsenal fullback Lee
Win
Dixon,
and you're in.
getting ready for what should be potentially thrilling action here.
Lose and you're out.
Versus Greece.
Hi, Derek, thank you. Well, both managers will be reminding their players
we already got an offside. Well, we've got an offside within the first 3 minutes of the game. Greece still has possession with a free kick here.
Hopefully we get a good game.
Galanopoulos.
As you know, Cameroon does not want to be left in the dust here and be sent home early. A lot of people thought that Cameroon and... What a great save by Ondoa. That was a huge save. Now Greece are ready with the corner kick.
And over comes the corner.
Where is that heading?
Able to get his body in the
I was sitting there and I was like, what?
Clearance it was.
I mean, it's still Greece's ball. Pavilions, he is wide open. Like the, no, what? What's your name?
It did appear that they might
Doesn't
be
even matter. This was, I'm telling you, this was going to be the game of just, what, how do we even say your name? Malong, now
but
to...
Our hosts do have a distinct way of playing. They like to defend en masse and then...
Number 21 now to Dijon.
Is that what you expect we'll see from them this time round?
Yes, Derek.
These names are just doing too much right now.
Play to your strengths. They can't outpass teams in midfield, so
it's important that
they try and find a way to win. Counter-attacking is their best option.
Vincent Abubakar is a great striker.
Abubakar.
That poor guy, he was sandwiched in there like a packed sardine can, man. So actually, due to the results that last game is Ireland did lose.
Fruitful looking attack. Bukalakis has it.
It's nothing. And good for Iceland. They stood up for themselves and they've gotten a win.
On the ball, Galanopoulos. An attack full of promise. Must take the lead.
Pavilions with a huge goal. Pavilions. It is now 1-0 Greece. In the 17th minute of the game, a massive goal. In a game where it's literally this game defines win and you're in.
He just smashes it past him and gives him no chance to think. A lovely finish.
How will Cameroon respond? They have the ball now. Let's see what they can do. Plenty of time to tie this one up.
It's Abubakar now. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. No danger here as he runs at them. Surely.
Wow, Giannopoulos, that's goal number 2 for Greece in the first 21 minutes of the game. Oh no.
Well, as we look at this again, the keeper's every right to ask.
These guys are just too spaced out. Boom, goodbye, see a goal.
He's got no chance.
Giannopoulos, a huge goal. It's goal number 2 here for Greece. Greece already having possession once again.
Androutsos. Pass after pass, keeping their opponents moving. Useful looking position, you've got to say. Well, they keep the ball moving. Real danger. It's opening up for them. Well, that's how to break the spirit of the attacker.
Iceland.
Abubakar. On the ball, Malong. Well,
so I'm trying to like update it as it goes.
Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance.
It's been interesting, that's for certain. Eliminated. All right. So I can officially confirm Iceland has been eliminated from the FIFA World Cup. We've put in the paperwork.
Bakasetas with it.
And,
well, they're quite content to knock it around inside their own half.
Scratching them out as we speak.
Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out.
All right, they're gone.
Onguene. Jum. And he's in.
Here's Vincent Abubakar.
Could be.
The shot's a goal, and Cameroon's going to score one here. They're still down by 1, but it's 2-1 Greece.
Well, here's the replay, and what a ball that is to put him through. And then through on goal. Do you go for placement or do you go for power? Well, he certainly wasn't messing around, was he? Absolutely smashes it past.
Now, how will Greece respond? That is the true question. It's 2-1.
Anastasios Bakasetas. On the ball, Georgios Masouras. Papadopoulos.
Vincent Abubakar is the one guy who's going to be trying to carry this team. At least try to carry Cameroon.
Yanoulis. It's with Savelas. Galanopoulos. Georgios Savelas. And they are on the move again. Bouchalakis. And an astute piece of defending. Abubakar.
Abubakar has been everywhere, literally.
On the ball, Malong. Abubakar. Tremendous ball played through.
That was smart. He didn't force it. He didn't force it.
But it can't get through. Power now.
Good save.
The goalkeeper get there?
Well, he's dived forever, hasn't he? He's got that strong hand on it. It's a brilliant
corner here
save.
for Cameroon.
And he's fired over the corner. Just unable to take advantage of that developing situation.
It looked to be very fortunate for Cameroon. Well, actually not. They've got a minute to try to make something go. They need to work quickly. That does not seem like they're intent on doing that. They need to go forward. Oh, I hate when teams, you got a minute of added time. Why are you going backward? You need to go forward to keep that clock running. If it shows that you're on the attacking prowess and close to doing something, the ref's going to give you more time.
The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half.
Well, here we go. Greece was looking solid in that first half. I mean, they did give up a goal, but they're still up by 1. It's 2-1.
Simikas. Bouchalakis has it.
For Greece, they'd have to score 1 more goal in order to take that first place spot. If not, it goes to Ireland. Because by goal differential reasons, it would be tied at +2. But because Ireland beat Greece, they get the first place spot, not...
Dangerous looking attack.
And Greece is going to do just that. It is now 3-1. It's a brace for Pavlidis.
Well, here's the replay, and the passing move.
It's 3-1 now. How is Cameroon going to respond in the 52nd minute of the game?
Strike to beat the keeper hands down is absolutely brilliant.
Oh, the 51st, okay. Once again, Greece, Greece's possession.
Georgios Savelas.
Savelas, what a name. I would have never gotten that from that name. But I'll talk about a rocket kick. That's going nowhere besides out of bounds. Whew. Excuse me for my yawning. I said I woke up at like 1:30.
Jum. Abubakar.
Ogene.
A sloppy pass. A really sumptuous ball. A matter of keeping his composure. Safe, but
very much so. With this Dijon. Change to Ogene. Like I said, they're trying to do something. Got to give Cameroon credit. They're going to fight to the very end.
Jum. On the ball, Malong.
Trying to make something happen here, but nothing of late. Problem is they're kind of trapped here. No one's going to come out to the middle of the pitch where there's a lot of open potential, and that seems to be the problem.
It's opening up for them.
But they also cannot rely on Abubakar to score every goal for them. I think that's been the biggest problem, is that Greece is now planned, all right, that guy seems to be the only goal scorer here, so if we take him out of the game, we have a potential opportunity to just dominate. I think they've established that, and they've realized and understood that is the game plan.
Malong could put one back here, and he does.
It is now 3-2.
The belief is back.
They're trying their hardest. They still need to score 2 more goals if they are to beat beat Greece. Because here's the thing, Greece in this game,
3-2 it is.
if it is to be tied 3-3, they'll still have a positive 1 goal differential. Cameroon will have a neutral 0, which means if this ties, Greece will still advance. Cameroon has to win this game. They have to score 2 more goals within 20 minutes, and that is a tough thing to do, especially when they've been struggling to get guys open and struggling to get pieces on correctly. Especially when they're trying to rely on Vincent Abubakar for a lot of things. It's going to be a very tough position that they're in right now, but it's not impossible.
And players waiting in the centre. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back.
Said it's win and you're in, lose and you're out. So that's literally the name of the game here going from this group stage.
Might be able to set up the chance.
They've got to score lightning fast.
Moving the ball nicely, trying to carve out the equaliser.
They're still going to need time to try to get possession away from Greece if they score here, and then try to set up their attack.
And he's beaten him here. Big opportunity. Cuts it back and lining it up. Abubakar.
They're taking too long.
Well, pass after pass, maybe they can chisel an opportunity. It did look on for them, but not to be.
Man, I gotta admit, this is a great effort by Cameroon. I've got to be honest here.
Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. And the pass could do damage, and he could cash in.
Big mistake made by Greece.
Real chance.
Maybe not. It is now 4-2 Greece.
And no wonder he's off celebrating.
As they're trying to make sure that they get that first place spot.
So the current scoreline, 4-2.
And this one might just be out of Cameroon's reach. I mean, 9 minutes plus an added time, 2 goals. It's going to take at least 45 minutes to get set up on the attacking third. I don't see it here. I really don't.
Well, they really had to be on their toes defensively, given the circumstances. Anastasios Bakasetas. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. Masouras. On the ball, Galanopoulos. Real danger. Every pass
at this point, if I'm Greece, I'm just draining the clock.
Unable to keep the ball.
Gotta respect Cameroon's fight here, man. Even though they already know that this game is over, they're still going forward. Still trudging forward, still fighting.
Abubakar could reduce the deficit, and in it goes. And
Cameroon making sure that Greece does not get the first place spot. And that they have a tied goal differential. That's crazy. It's 4-3. What a goal. What a goal. What a goal. 4-3 in an amazing game that should even be...
1 minute remaining. And that is that.
What a game. Greece does win. They qualify. They'll be the second place team in this group.
Yeah, well, it could...
4-3. This was an amazing game. Next up, folks, will be New Zealand taking on Slovenia. Let's get straight into that one, shall we? New Zealand, where are you at? There we go. Slovenia. There we go. It'll be in the on-field. So you go through all this stuff. I mean, there's like multiple E's in this. Ugh. There we go. All right. New Zealand, Slovenia. It's up next. We go to Group
in the football world. I'm Derek
G.
Ray, and with me here on the commentary position is Lee Dixon. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's New Zealand, and they take on Slovenia.
Last group.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. All that work in the week, all that chat in the dressing room, all that stops now. It's put your game face on, get down to it. I'm really looking forward to this one.
It was a really good game. Oof.
An authoritative challenge.
So at least the World Cup schedule is looking legit. That's fine, I'll just flip it over once we get to the knockout stage and so on and so forth.
Yasmin Kurtic.
Yeah, that is looking legit.
Bijol. Sporar.
Greece picks up their second win.
Yasmin Kurtic.
6 points. They
pass could be
4
troublesome.
goals. 6. They gave up 3.
Well, the keeper had
Great
to
save of the
concentrate.
goalkeeper.
Well, he's given a corner, the referee.
There we go. Got a +2. Second advanced. There we go. So Greece advanced secondly, and Iceland advanced first. Good on them for that. The corner here for Slovenia.
And firing it into the area.
Whoa.
Couldn't keep it. Well, he's a player who can certainly pick the lock of opposing defences.
He's the player to watch for Slovenia. They're saying, all right,
what do you anticipate
okay.
we'll see from him in the case of this game?
Well, basically, you've got to keep him out the box because he's got such a brilliant finishing ability that you give him half a yard.
Give Cameroon, man. They scored 7 goals in this
group. As far
group.
away from your goal as possible.
They also gave up 4.
Bell, and they continue.
They had a great attempt.
Options here. Can he put it in?
The goal, the shot. It's a goal for New Zealand. It is 1-0 New Zealand. A huge goal for them. And more likely unexpected one more time.
Passing move to set up the chance, and when he gets through to the keeper, he just smashes it past him.
Beautiful. That was a goal within the first 14 minutes of the game. Barusa's a huge goal. Slovenia was not expecting that.
Bohar.
All right, so they're eliminated.
Sporar.
They've advanced. Right,
Yasmin Kurtic. A real struggle to contain him.
I do apologize if you can hear my pen like scribbles. It's just me like scratching out the teams that are gone from the group stage.
Sporar.
All right. Ireland first, Greece second.
It needs an accurate cross.
Super weird.
It'll be a corner.
Corner here.
Played into the centre of the box. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the opportunity. Roux.
Right, it's funny. Now we're on Group G, which is quite intriguing because, well, Slovenia has 6 points.
Roux.
No matter what happens here,
and Reed here.
Slovenia's going to advance. So if they lose, it's like whatever for them.
And Chris Wood.
Which I found intriguing. They lose, they'll live. It's not the end of the world.
Bell.
They'll still have their placement.
He read the situation defensively and did his job.
In the knockout stage. So congrats to Slovenia on that. Although what makes it interesting is New Zealand and Northern Ireland, as well as South Africa. Well, Northern Ireland and New Zealand both have 1 point. They've lost 1 game and had a draw. South Africa, on the other hand, has 3 points. They've won, and lost.
Rojas. Chris Wood.
So, what I'm getting at here
Ryan
is that
Thomas.
you've got three teams who can qualify, potentially. But with New Zealand qualifying, they'd have to hope that Northern Ireland beats South Africa to knock them out, but that they don't beat them too bad to where they still have a higher goal differential. You see what I'm saying?
It might be perfectly set up
So
for the
it's
counter-attack, you know.
interesting to see the potential question mark we may have here.
Yasmin Kurtic on the offensive.
That's why I think it's relatively intriguing on how it could potentially play out.
Showing patience, looking for the equaliser. Ilicic.
What I also found funny is how in Group F, the two teams who advanced had 6 points.
Biol.
So far, the lowest number of teams who have advanced in terms of points is 5.
Bell.
Wow, yeah, 5. And that was in Group D. Canada and Mexico both had 5. They had 2 draws and 1 win.
Winston Reid. Can they get in behind them? Bell. Thomas.
Wow, they should have gave it to the guy right in front of him. That was
In a
bad.
position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here.
Problem is, you don't give it to Singh right there. You wait till he's going to be going into the goalkeeper zone to try to do that. Good lord, he got squished in like a demolition derby. He got sandwiched.
Miha Mevlia.
Because if you're New Zealand,
now can they counter clinically?
The fate of your thing lies in the hands. If you win this game, the fate of your game lies within Northern Ireland.
And that brings to an end the first half here.
It's a scary thought knowing that they have to also beat South Africa, but also get a better goal differential.
The teams are ready to have a go at each other again.
Because it's not like we have a it's not like we have something that goes, oh well, since they beat this team and we don't have that. They both drawed in their respective game. So it's just kind of a head scratcher in that aspect. Because you look here.
Looking for that final pass.
Whoa, Spar! Oh, good save of the goalkeeper.
Has outdone himself with that save.
Has actually outdone himself, trying to save the potential knockout stage hope here for New Zealand.
The pressure, but gave it a go anyway. Not close.
Like I said, Group G was a weird one that's got to like rely on other teams.
Ryan Thomas. Sharpreet Singh.
The drama just goes on and on.
Rojas. Singh. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? Well, fine use of the ball. Thomas.
Whoa.
Wood.
If he turned around soon enough, that may have been
whatever way you look at that, it's been squandered.
It's been squandered, it's been an offside. That would have been nuts if that was they got a bit too excited. The funny thing is, Slovenia's got an amazing goalkeeper in Jan Oblak, so I'm really, happy to see him out here still doing his thing at that age. Jan Oblak's been around for damn near decades.
Biol.
At least it feels like that. Like he could be defying time, you know.
Real danger. Yasmin Kurtic. In position.
And it's a goal, just like that. Slovenia ties it up. Slovenia making sure that they do not drop points.
Fluid as you like, but most of the blame has to be levelled at the goalkeeper. Your coach is
And Ilicic, the man they told New Zealand to watch, scores that huge goal. We're tied 1-1. That's going to be a throw in here for Slovenia, yep. Was that Medvedev? How do you even say that? Biol to Kurtic to Ilicic. Whoa.
And they'll get ready for the throw-in.
Fly out of there.
And with play stopped, they will make the change now.
Joran Stankovic going to come in for Biol. What a name, Stankovic.
And Reed here. Rue.
I'm surprised I even said that name probably correctly. But for New Zealand, do they have enough in the tank to try to score goal number 2?
A fine reading of the situation. Yasmin Kurtic. Sporar.
What a name. The Slovenians done relatively well in this group.
Can they trouble the opposition this time? Stankovic.
But then again, they were one of the favorites too.
Still passing it around with authority. Ilicic.
And South Africa's only loss in this group stage was to Slovenia.
Rue. Ryan Thomas.
To Bell, right? Let's see what New Zealand's got. They're trying to get an attacking formation here. To Thomas. Guy was wide open for the longest millennium.
Happy to pass the ball, but remaining patient.
Remaining too patient. Barbarouses, he was the one who got the goal earlier.
Strength and control, a big part of his game.
So we're trying to save possession here.
Chris Wood. What can he do from here? Ryan Thomas.
So I'm just going to push him back hard.
Bell. Thomas. Sharpreet Singh.
What's the point of that? You could literally just... I don't understand.
Rojas.
It was a bad pass out of the way, but still, it doesn't make any sense to their decision passing-wise. Anytime they actually do have someone who's about to drive in when there's a break, they don't pass to him.
Well,
they literally turn their back to him.
And guessing. Still pushing for a winner. And Chris Wood.
That dude's hair is flying all over the place.
Singh.
I'm more focused on the hair. It's just flipping all over the place, man, I'm telling you.
Bell. Singh. Kakachi.
I'm not sure what New Zealand's doing, ladies and gentlemen. I don't understand the...
Thomas.
If you're trying to go on an attacking break here, you need players to be there, and I'm seeing the same 4 people that are just being blocked consistently. I'm not really sure what you're doing at this point. Like, is coach adjusting anything? Again, another guy was about to break. They don't pass it to. I'm not sure what the heck's going on at this point. It's a dead attack.
Kakachi.
Thank you, Slovenia, for ending that horrific possession of attacking.
Sporar. Not a huge chunk of added time.
Are they trying to nail him here with one more goal?
Ilicic.
That's exactly what they're trying to do. That is exactly what they're trying to do. The shot, oh, good save.
Good diving stop. And now a corner.
Now a corner, referee giving them a corner. Zach going to come in for Lovric.
Played into the center of the box.
And that will be all she wrote on New Zealand's chapter in the FIFA World Cup Tournament 2021. New Zealand's been eliminated. Slovenia guaranteed to advance in first place. It's 7 points. Good on them. And they remain undefeated. They've got 2 wins. And a draw. Next up, it is going to be Northern Ireland taking on South Africa. All South Africa has to do is not lose. All Northern Ireland has to do is win. 2 completely different situations. It'll be a fun one to watch. I can't wait. So there should be a lot of S's coming up. There we go. And here we go, folks. South Africa, Northern Ireland. As long as South Africa ties or wins, they advance. As long as Northern Ireland wins, they advance. So this is for all the marbles to advance to the knockouts. Will it be South Africa who's in the yellow? Will it be Northern Ireland who's in the green?
Yeah, the talking is
to be an interesting one, folks.
Now it's up to the players to go out and earn their corn. There's nothing the managers can do once the first whistle goes. I think, Derek, we're in for a cracker.
New Zealand, they lost. No, they tied, sorry. They tied. To still get draws at this point is interesting.
Oh, he's given the ball away unnecessarily.
Yeah, hey, we still got a draw on this one. Something that we haven't had yet. Yep, tied, 1-1. Look at that. Cool.
Intense
hey, folks, we're actually going to end the episode in Group H, as we'll see Spain versus Argentina going at it. So that'll be a fun one.
And it might be. There it is.
And a huge goal for Northern Ireland. It's.
Well, here's the replay, and enjoy this passage of play. It's lovely.
I'm surprised this one got through.
Passing, and then the composure is impressive as he smashes the
Josh
ball with all he has to beat
McGuinness here with a huge goal for Northern Ireland. It is 1-0 in a game that they have to win.
1-0 here.
I still update the actual brackets.
Percy Tau.
So we got done with the front page.
Serrero here.
Like a hot mess as it is.
Tau.
Now the back page.
Foster. Mosa Lebusa. Sifiso Hlanti. Lebusa. And taking it away.
5 goals. And give it 2. Still
Josh McGuinness.
3. First team to advance. Congrats to Slovenia on advancing from Group G.
McGuinness. Oh, showing
Just going to Seville. Seville, the second goal for Northern Ireland. And it's now 2-0. And I told you before, folks, Northern Ireland was in a position where they had to win this game. They're making sure they do that indeed.
Well, this is definitely worth another look. Superb interplay, so slick. And once he gets himself settled with the keeper to beat, he hammers it into the back of the net. Smashing goal.
George Seville, huge goal. How does South Africa respond within the first 15 minutes of the game? They've given up 2 goals already. New Zealand, 0 wins, 1 loss, 2 draws. 2 points. 3 and 4.
Sifiso Hlanti.
Poor New Zealand, still -1, and they're eliminated.
Serrero. Well, he's given us away.
As I cross them out now.
Now Saville.
To officially conclude their tenure in this year's World Cup. It's super interesting when I start scratching out these names.
The referee knew that was foul play.
It's like, wow, you're actually gone.
It is.
Because you've seen them for so long that you're like, oh wow, their run is over.
Alert defending.
But I also look at it like this too. I mean, after this, we can say that so this group stage alone had 72 games in it. And we're in the second part of the third part of the final leg of the group stage. So it's...
And a throw in forthcoming.
It's interesting. I appreciate you guys hanging in there with me for so long.
Stephen Davis. Josh McGuinness.
There goes Seville. It's going to go for goal number 2. No.
That's all they can conjure for now. Deflected behind. Corner forthcoming.
Corner kick here. Oh, okay. The shot, that's a free souvenir for a fan. And once we get to the final game during the second half of Game 8 that we're doing, I'll kind of recap everything as it stands currently, because there's been a lot of great stuff happening. A lot of good stuff to break down, too. Remember, next Monday will be the final episode, episode 9 of the group stage. And then on that same week on Tuesday, we're going to be going through the knockout stage, so I think it'll be really cool to, see, if we don't do it on Tuesday, kind of like give us a day break from the whole group stage. We'll probably do it on Wednesday to do the knockouts.
And an astute piece of defending. Bodies forward, and the break looks on. Josh McGuinness.
That was a bad pass from McGuinness. It's funny, McGuinness and Seville, the two guys with the goal for Northern Ireland in this game. Two players they'll be showering with appreciation. It's funny, as we said that so far the lowest amount of points, it should be a penalty, by the way. Should be a penalty, and this crowd is complaining, and they were right about it.
Couldn't keep it.
But Northern Ireland would actually be the lowest team to the team to score the lowest points so far to advance with 4.
What can he do from here?
Can you imagine saying, yeah, well, I advanced with 4 points? I thought 5 was low. It's not. Northern Ireland's trying to break that.
Serrero. It's a good-looking ball in behind.
Goes South Africa trying to... What happened to that guy's leg? It, like, glitched really badly. Oh.
It's opening up for them.
I want to get that checked out.
Can he finish?
The shot... Oh, wait, he pulled the jersey! He pulled the jersey! Wait a minute! That was dirty. That should have been goal number 1. What are your thoughts on the Madden 22 franchise mode? Well, you know, it is another year I'll be skipping Madden. At Hunter, man. It's another year I'm going to be skipping Madden.
To the goalkeeper.
Because you keep telling me that you're devoting time into this franchise mode when all you're doing is bringing back features that you take out from another game and try to rebrand it as new, and it's not new. People don't realize that about people don't play franchise mode, they just play the Madden Ultimate Team. I'm not knocking anyone who plays Madden Ultimate Team. Great mode, it's fun, it's successful. Congrats on that. But me as a franchise player, as a franchise person, I don't give a crap about their whatever their my career is, or whatever they want to call that crap, the long shot or whatever. I don't care for that. It's garbage. It's reused assets from every year. People just don't realize that either. Ultimate Team is the only thing they really seem to care on. I don't mind that whole the yard thing. It's not necessarily my thing. It's cool. I'd probably only play that with like a friend, if you can even do that.
Sing.
And their franchise mode, I can't tell the difference. Cheers all the way down to Madden 14s.
Well, nicely cut out.
The last decent Madden game they had was Madden 12.
And the counter-attack is on. Options available.
As a matter of fact, speaking of Madden 12, yeah, this right here,
the cut back, real danger,
is their last good Madden game.
Can they get in behind them? Connor Washington.
Damn near a decade ago.
Good patience.
And this is their last Madden game. There has been so much change from Madden 12 to 13. 13 was semi-acceptable. And then they hit us with the crap of 14. And from 14 and on, I can't tell the difference.
Josh McGuinness.
I will constantly buy EA's UFC game. I will constantly buy their FIFA game, because those are the only 2 games that they seem to care about.
Connor Washington.
Because on a serious note,
holding the ball up and waiting for support.
I don't.
Connor Washington. McNair now.
It's a joke. It is an honest joke. They don't care about franchise mode, and why should I give them nowadays $69 of my cash
McNair now
to play a lackadaisical made franchise mode?
And we're inside the final 30
I'm not
minutes.
saying that no one should buy this game. I think people should. If you're a big football fan and you know you're going to spend a lot of time on it, doing something, absolutely buy this game. Buy that game. You know, by all means, please.
Precise ball movement.
But just me, who's played Madden since Madden 07, I'm not happy. And it sucks. I've always used to get Madden every year. Madden 20 was the first year I've never had a Madden game. And you guys know I made Madden 20 content on it. So you know I have an interest in it. I'm not going to put my money into something to where I know it's not going to the right stuff.
Well, an easy one to cut out, really.
I think it's an absolute joke, that franchise mode. They're just bringing back stuff that have been in games since the Madden 04, 3, 2. You know, so including players, you know, actual stats from since they've started in their awards.
We're now inside the final 20 minutes of the game.
Is not new. I was in Madden 12. Like, what? Player abilities, like the X Factors, were not new. They've been had those. They just named it to be so it's more overpowered. That's all that is. But I'm not here to rip on EA Sports NFL Madden series. I'm just disappointed as a consumer and as a fan, but you know I know it's gonna do well, and
Serrero, Percy Tau.
It is what it is in terms of that stance. The shot, it's a goal for South Africa. They trim the deficit here from 2-0 to 2-1. It's still Northern Ireland's game. But oof, my eyes.
Kick off again. 2-1 the current state of affairs.
There we go. It's funny, like when I look over here, that's because my camera's like right there. So even though it's right here, like if I move it, you know, then it's like it's not looking too bad. But I'm like, no.
McNair now. Stephen Davis. They really look after the ball when they have it. McGuinness.
Now, if you're Northern Ireland, you should run out that clock. Stop being so aggressive. Run out that clock.
How can they open up the defense here?
You just gave him an extra chance to tie this one up and send you home pack, and that's a big mistake. And if that happens, Northern Ireland's be kicking themselves. They still have plenty of time. Plenty of time for a lasting goal, and we've seen a whole bunch of them.
We might very well have late excitement here. 5 minutes to go, and just one goal between them.
More than likely we will. More than likely. They've got a lot of time. I mean, not a lot, but they've got a decent amount of time to do something.
They've got to be really mindful of the time situation.
That they do have to be really mindful, but they're doing a decent job building up the attack.
And a tidy challenge.
And that was a pretty sloppy keep of possession there. But either way, Northern Ireland's got possession again. They need to drain the clock. Something that they seem to not know how to do.
Sufficiently imaginative.
Or McGuinness going to score goal number 3.
Teammate and support.
Goal number 3 for Northern Ireland. Sending South Africa home with a bitter taste in their mouth. As it'll be 3-1 Northern Ireland. They're giving their fans a spectacle. And Northern Ireland guaranteed will be going on to the knockout stage You know they're excited. Oh, that poor guy who just dove into that, I think he just ate the floor. I think he just ate the floor, or he ate the barricade, because he dropped really quickly.
Well, as we see from the replay, it's a classic pullback cross.
George Seville scores a brace. It's 3.
The keeper hands down is absolutely
Breaking for South Africa. It was all of theirs to do. All they had to do was not lose, and they've somehow lost. They pulled it in Ecuador here. And they're going to be out of the World Cup. But Northern Ireland will advance to the lowest amount of points we've ever seen so far in the World Cup with 4 in this year's. They'll be going to the knockout stage. Congrats, Northern Ireland. They've done it. They've earned it. Good stuff here. Next up, folks, it'll be Poland versus China in Group H. And that's going to be a whole dramatic group itself. Let's get to that. Poland, where you at? And China. Boom. Sanderson Park's a pretty cool park, I'm not gonna lie. Not Wembley. Duh.
Anfield, one of the most storied venues.
All right, here we go, folks. Poland and China. This one is relatively interesting because upon looking at it, we know China's guaranteed to be eliminated, but Poland has a potential opportunity. They've got 1 point. They lost to Argentina. They've tied with Spain, and now they've got China. So Poland's only hope here is winning, right? Winning, and they've got to win by at least 2 goals, because that way it puts them at a neutral goal differential, right? And as long as they can do that, and Spain loses to Argentina, Spain will be knocked out. As long as Argentina beats them by 2 goals, Spain can be knocked out. That's the defending World Cup champions, by the way, and then Poland could advance with 4 points. So it's an interesting little situation here, but Poland has to win this one and win it decisively. Not by 1 goal. Win it, I mean emphatically.
Got to continue his run. Really digging in at the back, but still the opportunity. Zielinski.
I have Zielinski on my team too.
Must take the lead here. And able to get a body in the way.
Don't know why he would have shot instead of passing back out to Zielinski was sitting there, but that's just wishful thinking. Where'd I put my pen? Oh, it's right there.
And firing it into the area.
And it's a goal for Poland. Poland leads 1-0 thanks to the corner kick followed by the header. Robert Lewandowski, the Golden Boot winner this year. Don't know why I couldn't say that correctly.
Fantastic goal.
Robert Lewandowski with a huge goal. They still need 1 more. Actually, score as many as you can get to confirm that goal differential. Help yourselves out, Poland. And the funny thing is that this was the group of death originally. This was the semi group of death, because Sweden, Netherlands, Chile, and Italy are the true one. But we've never not seen Poland, Argentina, and Spain all in the group, all in the knockout stage. So one of these big powerhouses may not actually end up being there. And China, who has not had a great run, I mean, they had a tough run of luck actually drawing Poland, Argentina, and Spain. But they've tried their hardest, man. Give them credit. Yes, I'm actually still
moving the ball impressively here.
Down with the win, so they've got the loss. Deleted 1. This is all the games we've gone through. All the ones that have like markings on them. From here to here to here.
Yeah.
The Group H is the final group we got for you in this episode. And on Monday we'll end off the group stage the right way, with the final 4 groups, which would be Group I, Group J, Group K, and Group L.
Lewandowski. Oh, lovely ball. Just cleared away in the nick of time. And the ball's gone.
To Klitsch. To Jozuak.
Klich. And return to Zielinski. Lewandowski. And here's Zielinski. And now Zielinski. Oh, that's a well-timed pass.
Rayubis with a goal number 2 for Poland. A big goal there.
To make sure they're not pegged back.
Poland trying to make sure that they have a fighting chance of advancing. That's at least 2. It puts them to a neutral goal differential. Now, if they score more, then that'll put them at a higher goal differential, which is kind of what they need.
Wu Ji. Chi Zhongguo.
Let's see if that kind of goes forward. We've updated that. Let's update the actual group for them.
Fernandinho.
Northern Ireland, man. I cannot believe they came up clutch like that.
Chi Zhongguo. Wu Ji.
4 points.
Well,
4
potential
goals.
danger.
And they gave up 3.
Lee. It looks promising. Lee Lei.
1 with the second advance.
Forcing opportunity. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? Wu Ji.
3 points.
Chi.
4 goals. 7 given up.
Here's Fernandinho.
-3 eliminated.
Hao Junmin.
So updating that.
Chi Zhongguo.
So China, unfortunately, they've only scored 1 goal in their outings so far in this tournament.
Laid into the box.
Definitely hasn't been their best.
All things considered. Lewandowski. Zielinski. Klich.
Not sure what Poland's doing right now. That was a little bit weird. Krakowiak, my dude. Rayubis. Or Rebus, sorry. Rebus. That's an interesting name. Linetti.
This looks promising.
Why would he pass it back to that poor guy?
To shut them down.
China now on the attack. They're trying to run up the pitch quickly, but they kind of got sidetracked with that bad pass. And yikes. Jeez.
Nicely cut out.
Lu Gufu. It's kind of a funny name. Something like Lu
Mateusz
Gufu.
Klich. It's with Bereszynski.
Bereszynski, what a name.
Mateusz Klich. Klich.
Klich to Glick. Good name,
Krychowiak.
Glick. That name's always kind of caught me off guard.
And now
Like,
Zielinski.
interesting. And that is the end of the first half, folks. It is 2-0 Poland.
The two teams have switched around.
This China's going to kick off the second half for us. Yeah, a lot of teams have choked. You know, they've been in good positions to advance. And
in possession.
I'm not understanding how. Like, how do you just choke so bad? Yeah, like so badly. I don't get that part. It's like you're right there. You're almost there, and you just, you know. That's Slovenia. And Northern Ireland have advanced.
Zielinski.
Here goes Zielinski. Don't know why number 13 didn't think, hey, maybe if I separate myself from my defender, I'll get the ball there. You know, the world may never know. Zielinski is just somehow, well,
High quality defending.
sometimes the passing I gives, I'm like, did you really think that was going to work? Like, what compelled you for that?
Lee.
What and why?
Zhang Linpeng. Wu Ji. Well, he was in the right place to intercept. Promising looking ball. Going well. Efficient play to hold on to the ball and
You
wait for
see him here
teammates to get
struggling.
there.
Poor Chinaman.
Waiting in the middle. Wu Ji. Here's Hao Jun-min, using all his defensive acumen to cut it out.
Could just move forward with that, but I guess not.
Zielinski.
Here's Linetti to Rebus. We call him Rebus from now on. Not Rebus,
Alert
Rebus.
intervention.
It's a cool name. It's good. It is a cool name.
Wu Ji. Now can they make
Wu
something
Ji.
happen? Wu Lei. And he read it well. He made it look
Fu.
simple, really.
Yeah, Tindus, and they do Jerjuak. Alright, Poland, see what you got.
Clich.
Sure is going to Lewandowski. Oh my God! He just kicked him in the face. Oh, you heard the impact of that. Dear Lord.
It was a good deal more complicated.
Yeah, it was a fabulous save initially. He gets the ball in the end with great relief.
That was a cleat to the face. Goodness gracious.
Lewandowski. Oh, showing excellent
There's
vision.
Linetti. To Lewandowski. Why didn't he take the shot? That was not very smart. He should have just took the shot. Poland right now is not playing as smart as they were in the first half.
And that is going to be a free kick.
A free kick for who? For Poland. Okay. Is that coming? And Lai Key going to come in for Woozy Zai. I don't know how you say this. I'm sorry. I'm trying.
Well, he did better than the first time, the goalkeeper.
Corner here for Poland. They've scored one goal like this already.
Well, it didn't worry the keeper.
Yanjuling had a great save there.
Lee. Wu Lei.
It's been a pretty solid game. I mean, yes, China has not scored anything, but they've done quite well.
Use of the ball as they make their way forward. Chi Zhongguo.
To Chi.
Here's Hao Jun-min.
Hao Jun-min. I can say that name. Zhang Wo. Okay, now to Luki.
An important interception. Bodies forward, and the break looks on.
What are with the bad passes right now? Like, Poland is falling apart. I remember they are doing awful. I'm not sure that was gonna. They would have called that a fair ball. I'd been like, offside? Question mark. Rebus gonna come out for Frankowski.
Kamil Glik.
Glick and Click. They're on the same team. It's funny.
Bednarek. Wojciech Szczęsny.
Shenzi's kind of stuck here. I'm not sure I'd be playing around with that.
Krychowiak.
I would say, my friend, you are in deep waters there. I'm not sure you... I was about to say. If he just waltzed right through, I'd be like,
Lewandowski.
No one thought to get to that guy?
Sometimes the defender reads
like,
your
question mark would
mind.
have popped up in my head. Like, These guys are so unorganized right now.
Can he find the net? It looked as though he was in, but credit to the defender, Lee.
Yeah,
I think that was more of a frustration kick. Well, that's had 5 shots already. Kozlowski can come in for Linetti. That's substitution made by Poland, by the way. Maybe Poland's satisfied with the two goal lead. They think that Spain is going to lose. So
Inside the final 2 minutes of this contest.
If you're content, you're content. You're going to put yourself in a bad spot, but you are content.
And he takes it away. Well, the stoppage time situation, 1 minute here. And there goes the final whistle.
Well, Poland beats China 2-0 and gives them a neutral goal differential, but now they have to hope that Argentina pulls off a clean sweep, which no one's been able to do that, besides England, by the way. So looking back on it, these Uruguay and Argentina and England have done it, but they're the only two. So we've got a very interesting game on our hands here. Argentina, Spain. Here we go. It's funny because you think about it, and as we speak, Argentina holds Spain's future to either be in the knockout stage or be eliminated. Because I've got to write that down.
Hello everyone, Anfield looking radiant today. This
is the final game we got for in the stream. Spain, Argentina. Spain going to kick it off for us.
Position as always by Lee Dixon. And every expectation that this will be a captivating contest. It's Spain versus Argentina.
That, I can eliminate China.
My advice to the players out there is try and get off to a quick start. Be accountable for your own performance. But above all, go out and enjoy yourself.
Lost.
Should be a great game.
Every game. And end off with a -5 goal differential, which is a brutal one, but at least the beating's over for him.
Morata.
It's the only thing I can say positively for China. You know, they tried. They didn't go down without a fight, technically. And it was certainly something. Yeah, it's like the nicest way to put it. Yeah, it's certainly something, you know, it's there.
Well, just looking at everything in Lionel Messi's repertoire, Lee, and it is considerable. What do you think will be especially relevant this time round?
Well, basically, you've got to keep him out the box because he's got such a brilliant finishing ability that you give him half a yard, he will score. So keep him as far away from your goal as possible.
Lo Celso. Well, they keep passing away.
They pull to Martinez, to Messi.
Lionel Messi. The ball with Martinez. Paredes. Moving into the advanced position. Might be a chance here.
Ooh, a good save of the goalkeeper, Simon.
And the whites of his outstretched gloves. Great goalkeeping.
Well, he's denied a certain goal there. Great reflexes from the keeper.
Lo Celso. Is with Paredes.
Poland's got 4 points.
Wonderful vision from Lionel Messi.
They've scored 5 goals. Lionel Messi, a huge... Oh, is that Messi? Against Messi? No, it's not. Who the heck are you?
Well, here's the replay, and what a ball.
Oh, there was Messi. Of course Messi was doing something big.
Do you go for placement or do you go for power? Well, he certainly wasn't messing around.
Martinez with a huge goal for Argentina in the 14th minute of the game.
Really lovely finish.
Argentina trying to go for the clean sweep and take out Mexico. That would be another... That's not Mexico. Spain. That would be another powerhouse that they would take out. Think about it.
Garcia.
So far...
Koke. Eric Garcia.
Bye-bye.
With Rodri.
Bye-bye Brazil. They've been gone.
Torres.
So... the second powerhouse here to be gone could literally be Spain, and they're the defending World Cup champions. They're the 2018 World Cup champions. So can you imagine to be knocked out in the group stage, something you've never been knocked out in after winning a World Cup, and people expect you to kind of be back there again?
Morata.
How insane would that be? All Spain has to do to advance is tie. If they draw with Argentina, they will advance to the knockout stage. So that pressure's off, kind of.
Well, that is how to run at defenders.
So this is interesting. But then again, knowing that you have to go against Messi in your last game is not something you are too happy about, you know?
And they have possession again.
Argentina, no matter what,
Well,
guaranteeing the advances. As if they want to go for that clean sweep or not.
Real chance.
And it's a goal. We're tied 1-1.
Level again. No wonder they're excited.
A huge goal for Spain.
Well,
We're tied 1-0 thanks to Torres in the 27th minute of this game. Still plenty of time left. Poland right now is shaking in their boots, knowing that they have to have Spain lose this game.
Paredes. Now De Paul.
And at least by 2.
Montiel. Is with Paredes.
They have to hope that Argentina scores 2 more goals against Spain. Because it's going to go down the goal differential. Because Spain and...
Paredes.
Actually, no. If Spain loses this game and it's not by 2 goals, we'll have to go to a sudden death game between Poland and Spain to see who's going to make it.
Romero. Montiel. Now with Messi.
So that'll be interesting. A sudden death game.
Gonzalo Montiel.
That would
the ball nicely. Martinez.
We have not had that before in the group stage. That'll be
Here's Lo Celso. Excellent passing. The ball with Martinez. It's with Paredes. Intercepting it intelligently.
It'll be very interesting going forward.
Koke. Pau Torres. Ferran Torres. Oh, they've lost it.
It's going to be Angel Di Maria. As I said, all that
Lo Celso.
all that Spain has to do is only lose by 1 goal
Paredes.
or draw. As long, you know, draw. Like no matter what happens, even in a loss, they would still go on as long as they only lose by 1 goal. So for Spain, they're kind of in a driver's seat here to go forward.
Koke. The ball with Rodri.
Poland's still hoping for an insane result. And again, we've seen some crazy things. A lot of teams have given up their leads and then been eliminated. Look at Ecuador. Look at South Africa, for example.
Koke. Well, he was in the right place to intercept. Time left. First half.
And that is the end of the first half, folks. We are tied 1-1.
And the battle has recommenced here.
Let's go into the second half of game 8 of 8 here. But after this game is over, well, we have done 64 games.
Well, it didn't happen for them in
of the World Cup. An interesting little stat there, you know.
It's with Paredes. Well, the attacking options appear plentiful. Messi. Well,
not going to get it back to Martinez. That would have actually went in. I would have laughed really hard.
Rodri. Pedri. Passing it around, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. Jordi Alba. Onto Koke. Jordi Alba.
To Rodri, was trying to get something going.
Morata. Ferran Torres. Koke. Cuts it back. Really important piece of last-ditch
defending. Great stop there. Now let's go into the recap of what we've had for around the league so far. It's been quite interesting in this World Cup tournament. So as we know, that was a foul.
Can he produce a winner in this second half? Let's find out.
Corner kick there given to Spain.
Dani Olmo.
So as we know, it was an interesting Group A, but England was the first team to sweep and have a clean sweep successfully. They've got 9 points. They advance in first place in Group A. Czech Republic advances in second place with 6 points, so good on them. Congrats them on that. And then going to Group B, Denmark advanced in first place with 7 points, while Scotland advanced with 6 points. In Group C, talk about the biggest choke ever. You would think Ecuador, who all they had to do was not give up 5 goals, and they would have advanced. Not give up 3 goals, and they would have advanced in a loss, along with the United States. They couldn't do that. Ecuador gave up 7 goals. Was it 7? Yeah, Ecuador gave up 7 goals against Norway to knock themselves out and allow Norway to get into first place with a +6 goal differential. But Norway scored the most goals so far in the group stage with 11. And then the United States won. They slapped up Romania 4-0.
Oh, right in the nick of time.
So Norway was in first place, USA was in second place with 6 points, and Ecuador got eliminated with 6 points with a -2 goal differential. So they were gone. So congrats to Norway being first and USA being second. They both advanced. In Group D, Mexico was in first place with 5 points with a +2 goal differential, and the shocker advancer, Canada was in second place with a +1 goal differential. They wound up beating Brazil, tying with Mexico and Finland in order to get this opportunity. So congrats to Canada, man. They've made it finally. In Group E, Uruguay had a clean sweep, undefeated, 9 points. Switzerland had advanced with 6 points. By the way, Turkey, Egypt was eliminated in Group D, and in Group D, Brazil and Finland were eliminated. In Group C, Ecuador and Romania were eliminated. In Group B, Bulgaria and Paraguay were eliminated. And in Group A, Australia and Venezuela were eliminated. So to get all that there. So awesome. Now we can go to Group F, where Iceland and Cameroon were eliminated. Ireland advanced in first place with 6 points and a plus.
Danny Olmo. Inside the last quarter of an hour. Now will the cross work out for them? Great chance with that header, but he sent it wide of the post.
Well, it's quite easy to head that one over the bar. This time he just gets his angles wrong, just past the post.
2-4. Yep, and then 1-3. And Ireland get up to the score. What? Scored 1, already had 3. So yeah. So Ireland was in first place due to a difference in goal differential. Sorry, they're supposed to be 4-2, but it wasn't. So Ireland was in first place with a +2 goal differential, and because they beat Greece, that's how they got it actually. So that's why they are in first place. So they beat Greece. And Spain scores a huge goal, 2-1. The World Cup champions, they're trying to get the first place spot. Can you believe that? If they give Argentina their first loss, and that they would be able to actually take first place with 7 points, and Argentina would be in second with 6. That would be funny. If that is to happen, they're trying to make sure that they prove how dominant they are. That's a pretty defining goal for Spain. And Greece in second place with a +2 goal differential and 6 points, but because they lost to Ireland, they're in second place. Alright, in Group G, Slovenia gets into first place with 7 points. Northern Ireland in second place with 4 points. Those two advance. South Africa and New Zealand eliminated. Alright. And Group H, here we are right now. We know China's eliminated, and it looks like Poland's going to be eliminated as well. So thank you for them for coming. But Spain, the defending World Cup champions of 2018, will be moving forward in the first World Cup that we've had since. The World Cup champs will be going on to the knockout stage, along with Argentina.
Danny Olmo. Morata.
Pen is dead, okay.
Koke.
So we're just scratching everything out.
An effective ball. Can they trouble the opposition this time?
Trying to go for goal number 3. Oh,
well,
no.
To nullify the opposition.
But Argentina going to advance
So
in
1
second
minute of
place.
stoppage time. That's what the officials have said.
Shockingly, Spain in
Maria.
first.
Tagliafico. And there goes the final whistle, and the home fans are going to be
Can
happy
you
about
believe it,
this
folks?
outcome, Lee.
Spain
Yeah, well, it could really have gone either way. It was so competitive for much of the game.
in first
They just
place.
kept pushing. They kept believing.
And they end up with a
Probably
positive
deserved
goal
the winner in
differential.
the end. Great result.
7 points for them.
And the final
Argentina actually had 7
analysis,
goals.
a really positive
They give
performance
it
from
4.
this man, Lee.
It's a +3 goal
Well,
differential,
clearly the
but
difference
they're in
between the
second
two
place.
sides today.
So
Two
congrats
goals,
to
a
Spain,
really good
Argentina. Those
performance.
two teams have advanced. Congrats to them. Spain in first, Argentina in that second advanced spot. When we come back with FIFA on Monday, guess what? We will be concluding the group stage, the final leg, on Monday, as we'll be kicking that off with good old Italy and Chile, where Italy can try to play spoilers to Chile's chance at trying to advance to the World Cup knockout stage. There's a bunch of interesting things that could play out there. I'm super excited for that. Italy Chile is going to be a fun one to kick it off. And guys, thank you so much for watching. Please do leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to BVTV. Hopefully you guys have all enjoyed the World Cup tournament so far. We're almost done with the group stage, and then on Wednesday or Tuesday, we'll be kicking off the knockout stage next week. So I'm really excited for that. We're almost there. Woohoo! Thank you guys so much again. Subscribe to BVTV. As always, stay off the hook.